Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Karen at Adams Memorial Library. Thank you for joining me for this week's book report, where we talk about books. And this week, we talk about books that I like about cats. Yes. So there are lots and lots of books about cats, so I just picked some that I like to share with you this time. And if you have books about cats that you would like to share with me, please, by all means, you can come in and tell me about them. Come into the library and tell me about them in the children's room. You could email at kids@adamslib.org. Tell me about them that way. But here are the stories that I have to share with you this week. This first one is called This Story Is Not About a Kitten. It's written by Randall, Sève, and it's illustrated by Carson, Ellis. This one is called Inside Cat. There's Inside Cat. This was illustrated and written by Brendan Wenzel. And then there are 3 stories, all written and illustrated by Anita Lobel. The first one is this one. First one's called One Lighthouse, One Moon. And then NINI Here and There. And NINI Lost and Found. And they are all about Anita Lobel's cat named NINI. This one's a little bit longer, this story. It's a beginning chapter book, and it's called HOUNDSLEY and CATINA. So HOUNDSLEY is the dog, CATINA is the cat in this story. And this one is HOUNDSLEY and CATINA in the Quiet Time. It's written by James Howe, and it's illustrated by Marie-Louise. And this one's, there's 4 of these, I believe, that all take place in different times of the year. But this one's a quiet time because it takes place now in winter. So I thought that would be a good one for doing in February. And this one turned out to be another good one for February, because this one is called Here Comes Valentine Cat, which was written by Deborah Underwood and illustrated by Claudia Rueda. So let me tell you a little bit more about these stories. And this first one is a new book we just got in January. So if you come to check this one out, you'll be one of the first people, maybe after me. I might have been first. You could be second to check it out. So this story is not about a kitten, in case you were wondering. Maybe it's about birds. Here is a family getting ready to take their dog for a walk. But this story is not about a kitten, even though I think I see a tail underneath that car. So here's the kitten, but it's not about the kitten. So maybe it's about their dog, who notices the kitten. Or maybe it's about the people who see what their dog found the kitten. Or maybe it's about this lady who helped to hold the dog so the mother and daughter can try to get the kitten out from underneath the car. Or maybe it's about these fellows who have a box that they can use. Or maybe it's about this man who has some milk they can use to try to entice the cat out. Maybe it's about all those things. So when you check this book out from the library, you can find out if it is about a kitten or not. Now this one is definitely about, I don't know if Inside Cat is a kitten or an older cat. I think maybe an older cat, but Inside Cat lives in a house that has so many windows. I really, really, really like the illustrations in this book. The words are written in verse and rhyme, and I like those too, but I really like all the pictures of all the things that Inside Cat can see. Inside Cat is fine inside this house with all these windows. You can see church spires, houses. What else? Oh, you can see there's a balloon out there, a big hot air balloon. You can see the traffic lights during the day. You can see the stars at night. You can see buildings. You can see people. You can see, oh, there's somebody washing a window. Lots and lots and lots and lots of things. You can see trees. You can see squirrels. You can see helicopters. Boy, what else could Inside Cat want? He thinks he's got everything. He knows everything. He's seen everything from the windows. But maybe Inside Cat is actually going to get a chance to go and see and learn something else. So you can find out what if you take this book out from the library. Now this part, One Lighthouse, One Moon, NINI the cat. Here she is. You can see the lighthouse in the distance and the moon up there. And this book actually has 3 parts. So if you like the days of the week and colors, you could like the first part of the story. Or maybe you're interested in all the months of the year, seeing what NINI does every month. In January, NINI catches snowflakes on her nose. In February, like we are now, NINI tries to avoid kisses on Valentine's Day. She doesn't really want any kisses, thank you. So all through the year, you can see what happens to NINI. And in the last part, which is called One Lighthouse, One Moon, you can count with NINI. You see 1 lighthouse, 2 boats, 3 sailors, 4 girls dancing on the shore. But you can also look for NINI in the pictures. So you can count and you can do kind of an I Spy game with this one. Now in this story, NINI starts out in her home, which is in the city. So she actually also has a window to look out, like Inside Cat does, because she's an inside cat. She lives in the city, but then, oh dear, oh no, she sees the people are getting out suitcases. And oh, NINI does not like that. She does not want them to go somewhere and leave her behind. So she thinks if she just sits on the suitcase, maybe they can't go anywhere. But alas, it gets worse. Then she sees the big black thing. You know what the big black thing is? It would be a cat carrier. Yes, and she does. She gets caught and she gets put in the cat carrier. Oh, and she does not like that. She does not like going in the car, but luckily she falls asleep and then she's dreaming of traveling. But when she wakes up and gets out of the cat carrier, oh my goodness, she is someplace completely different. Is she gonna like it here? I don't know. It looks pretty to me, but NINI's not too sure. But I'll give you a spoiler. I think she does. This story, that's where she is. She's in the house in the country. And it is a lovely house, and it's nice and cozy. But then one day, somebody accidentally leaves the door open. And NINI is usually an inside cat, but she gets a chance to be an outside cat. And hey, she thinks outside is pretty nice. She's got a good thing going inside. She's got her food, warm spot by the fire, but outside, she could smell the flowers. She could look at everything. She loves the outside until it gets dark. And then maybe the outside is not the place NINI wants to be. Oh, is she going to be able to get inside? Somebody going to find her? Can she save herself? Read NINI Lost and Found and find out. Now, I like all of the HOUNDSLEY and KATINA books, but I really do like this one. The HOUNDSLEY and KATINA and The Quiet Time, because it's a very quiet story, and I like those sometimes. I just like to read a nice, cozy story, and that's what I think of as this. I think this one is a cozy story. So it's winter, and HOUNDSLEY and KATINA, they're good friends. And KATINA, I can relate to KATINA because she worries a lot, and HOUNDSLEY is there to just calm her down. But why KATINA is worried right now is because they are supposed to have a concert that night, and it's snowing a lot. It is snowing so much. How's she going to get her whiskers done? How's she going to get her dress? But HOUNDSLEY says, it's okay. It's okay. We can't control the weather, so we can just stay in and have a quiet time. Here we can practice our instruments. He's playing the cello, she's playing the saxophone, so they'll be ready for the concert. And then they sit by the fire. They tell stories, and that's quiet and restful. And then they go outside and play in the snow, and that's quiet and restful. And then finally, that night, they see people are actually still going to the concert. Even though it's snowing, they're coming through the snow. And Katina says, I don't have my dress. My whiskers aren't curled. And Houndsley says, it'll be okay. You'll be wearing a coat anyway. So they go out and they play in the gazebo and they have a nice, quiet musical concert too. So they said there's not a lot of excitement in this story, but I think it's very pretty and I think quiet is nice. This story, I don't know. I think Cat would like some quiet, but unfortunately he doesn't have much quiet right now. And he's already grumpy because he does not enjoy Valentine's Day. He's got to walk around the stores with the flowers and the hearts. Not for him. So, have any Valentine's Day plans, Cat? And Cat says, no hearts, no Valentine's Day. Oh, you don't like Valentine's Day, Cat? No. Blech. Cat does not like mushy stuff like teddy bears and flowers. No. Oh, well, I mean, you could just send a Valentine to a friend. That would be okay, but Cat says he doesn't really have anybody to send a Valentine to. So that is kind of sad. But then, oh my goodness, what is that noise? That is Cat's neighbor, Dog. Dog is making so much noise. But said, oh, have you met him? Says, no, he's a dog. He's a dog, but that could he still maybe be a friend? Cat's not sure. Cat's got a lot of ideas, like maybe he will just send Dog to the moon, out to space, and then he won't have to worry about the howling anymore. Or maybe, what do you think? Maybe they could become friends. You can check this book out from the library and find out. So, friends, I hope you could take these books out, read them to your cat if you would like. So I hope you will enjoy these books. You can come to the library and check them out or reserve them. And I hope you will enjoy whatever you're reading this week. And please join me next week and we'll talk about some more books. So thank you very much, friends. I will see you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.